The North Horr Member of Parliament Honorable Chachu Ganya lead students, parents, Chalbi Scholars Organisation Alumni for 3-day career talk and get together at Kalacha Town. The Member of Parliament is the brain behind Chalbi Scholars Organisation, an NGO that sponsors education of many students, both in secondary, tertiary and university. The North Horr Member of Parliament Chachu Ganya is serving his third term in Parliament since he was first elected in 2007, both in 2007 and 2013 general elections. He was elected an ODM ticket, and in 2017 he shifted to Frontier Alliance Party, which is serving the converted seat of the Secretary General. The MP has built one of the biggest legacy in education after he established a non-governmental organization called Chalbi Scholars Organisation, whose main core priority is to sponsor the education of the students in high school as well as in tertiary and university across Marsabit County. The organization was established in the year 2003 by a family based in United States of America called Bunting family and has remained the main donor of the education program in the county. The family is credited for saving many young girls and boys from northern region who previously could not access education. The Chalbi Scholars Organisation was the savior for the people of the Marsabit County, particularly for North Horr constituency, being spearheaded by the Member of Parliament. The 3-day colorful event that brought together students, parents, the alumni of the Chalbi Scholars Organisation and the entire Bunting family, who are the main donors, was held at Kalacha Nomadic Girls Primary School. When Bunting family arrived at Kalacha Airstrip, it was a song and dance as they receive a rousing welcome by a team led by Honorable Chachu Ganya, the CEO of Chalbi Scholars Organisation, Mrs. Chalbi Scholars, students, parents, and the local security team. After the chartered chopper carrying the Bunting family touched down at the airstrip of Kalacha Town, student and traditional dancers were at hand to usher them to entire team with the heartbreaking song. Speaking to ARF Media, the Chief Executive Officer at Chalbi Scholars Organisation, Mrs. Chalbi Scholars, who is also the spousal to the MP, said the idea, an initiative by the lawmaker, started 20 years ago. She said the charitable organization supports girls and boys from Marsabit County throughout their education, which ensures they do not drop out of school for lack of school fees. Mrs. Shanu noted that the realization of the MP was grounded on the nature of the community, which is nomadic in their life. The CEO stated the biggest equalizer in the world is education, which was being promoted by the NGO.
My name is Shanu Bashuna. I come from Marsabit County and I'm the Chief Executive Director of Chalbi Scholars Organisation. Chalbi Scholars Organisation is a charitable organization that supports girls and boys from Marsabit County go to high school. Mheshimiwa Chachu started this organization over 20 years ago. His journey started when he realized he needed to help his community access better educations, and because his community is nomadic by nature, it has been difficult for them to access education over the years, and he felt the best way to help this community and give back to them, because himself he was helped by other people is through education, because education is the biggest equalizer in the worldwide. So he started, he registered this NGO in 2003 by the name Northern Kenya Fund in United States and Chalbi Scholars Organisation in Kenya. Northern Kenya Fund fundraises in America and gives us fund to support students through Chalbi Scholars Organisation.
Mrs. Shanu said that she started running the Chalbi Scholars Organisation in the year 2011, and that time they supported only 107 students, and now the organization is supporting 400 girls and boys across the Marsabit County who are currently the beneficiaries of its charitable work.
I started running this organization way back in 2011. And then we only supported 107 students. Now we have a population of over 400 students, girls and boys in Marsabit County access high school education all over the country. And it has been our pleasure to help this community because, as you know, this is a very disadvantaged community, marginalized people by the successive national government. Of course, the county government is doing a lot to help the people in this community, but we felt education is the best way we can uplift this community, and for this reason, we are trying to support as many girls as boys we can, funding allowing. I know we are not able to reach everybody because it's not possible due to funding, but we have tried to change lives. We have transformed. We have over 1,000 students we have supported in the past who are now in different professions in different parts of Kenya. We have others who have trained doctors, we have lawyers, we have nurses, we have teachers. Actually, we even have students we have supported through university, and some of them have decided to go back to their local schools to teach, so as to give back. So we encourage the value of giving back to the community through our own students. We try to instill in them the value of respect, the value of appreciation, because the people who have helped them are also people who do not really understand this community, but out of their own willing heart, out of their own generosity, they decided to help this community. So as much as possible, we try to instill the value of giving back and helping even through the students that we are mentoring now.
The CEO noted with appreciation the 3-day event, saying it's also served as mainly as annual general meeting, which discussed a lot of issues as it's brought all students across the Marsabit County and other parts of Kenya who are benefiting from the organization. It also serves as guidance to the student through the career talk in the presence.
And for this day, since we started this organization, we've been having annual gathering for the students where we bring the students we support from all the schools in this county and other parts of Kenya, and we give the opportunity to the students to come, to bond, to learn each other, to learn from other people who have valuable information to pass to them. Like yesterday, we had people who are here to give them career guidance. We had Guyo Joljola, who works with Public Service Commission in Nairobi. We have Honorable Oho, who is an accomplished leader in Marsabit County, both as a political leader and as a community leader. As a woman, she came from very herself, and she shared a lot of information with the students, and we hope the students have learned a lot from them. So for this reason, we decided, because we have this annual gathering, that we should combine it with the donor visit, because the donors, some of them have been here to see our work, but there are others who have never been here, but they've just been giving money to us over the years. For us, this is a very special occasion. Actually, it's a golden moment for us to share our joy, our appreciation, and our gratitude to them. We don't get to share this information with them every other day. So we are here to welcome our guests. We had 3 days of the workshop for the students, and the final day is the day to welcome our guests and our donors. People have been giving generously to this community and to the students here. So we are here to say thank you to them, to appreciate them in a big way, and to spend this day with them.
The CEO acknowledged that through the organization, a lot of girls have been saved from early marriage and from dropping out of the school after their parents could not fund their education, since the nature of the communities in the northern region is engulfed in early marriages. The NGO has reversed the trend through the scholarship, which has seen many girls and boys.
I believe this is the biggest way of fighting early marriages, because of course culturally my people still believe girls are supposed to be married very early, and boys are supposed to be, they allow boys to go to school, but the girls should be married very early. dispensary. But over the years, there's been a bit of transformation. People can now see the value of education, and so the parents are also not as reluctant as they were in the past to take girls to school, and also because they know that there's this scholarship that is going to support these girls. In the past, when parents know the challenges which will face them in the future, insofar as paying scholarship for the girls, they shy away from taking the girls to school. But now, because they know in some way the girls will not drop out of the school, and we are able to rescue them and ensure they go through high school, the parents are willing to give out the girls to go to school. I feel most of the girls have now been saved from early marriages because they can actually access scholarship instead of even dropping out from primary school and going back to the villages to get married. The girls are actually saved from early marriages.
On Career Guide, the CEO advised the student in Marsabit County to change to new dynamics and shift their gears towards education and medicine careers, as well as joining tertiary institutions to learn plumbing work, to venture into road construction, than going for business courses that are already flooded since everybody is doing such courses in Kenya.
Okay, I would ask our students to actually diversify their way of looking at career, because I know when I was growing up also as a small girl, all I knew, I also wanted to be a pharmacist, because all I knew is somebody's either going to be a teacher or a nurse, or just work somewhere in the hospital. So we identified that the careers or a profession somebody can only go to is in the institutions that we saw around us. Like, you can only be a teacher to teach in the school, you become a nurse and work in the local dispensary, or maybe work in a local pharmacy or something like that. But over the years, there's a lot of information out there. There are a lot of careers which are evolving. When I was growing up, there was no IT, the social media and all these things that the internet where people can use to access all sorts of information. But things have evolved and have changed. The careers which used to be regarded as very, which used to be regarded as lucrative is no longer as lucrative as it used to be. So I will encourage people to look around, diversify their way of thinking, look at other careers where others have not indulged in. I know in northern Kenya or in Marsabit now, where I come from, it becomes difficult even to find a plumber or an electrician, because people do not usually see that as noble job. They think just sitting in the office, being a CEO, or probably working in a big institutions like projects, parastatus is what they view as the only profession. Yet there are other middle-level colleges that you can go to and you can still do better, earn life, and do better than just getting trained as these other courses that we all know about and we've known growing up with them. Yeah.
Honorable Chachu Ganya has the history of being the brain behind setting up an organization in 2003 that has inspired and changed the lives of many students. It has built one of his biggest legacy for the MP that the people of the North Horr constituency will never forget. Speaking at Kalacha Nomadic Girls Primary, the MP thanked the Bunting family, who are the main donors for the organization, particularly the role played by Mrs. Chris Bunting, who has mostly remained in touch with his
here. You have always been with us. We have supported so many students, and so many of them are doing well in life today. And some are doctors, some are engineers, some are teachers, in all cadres of profession. And because of that, their families' life are really improved. The entire community's life are really improved. Today we boast some of the best trained people or professionals in the entire northern Kenya. It was because of the missionaries we started many years ago. For me as a person, you have always been my parents. You gave me a home very far from my village here in the United States. You saw me through my master's program. You supported me when I was at peace in many ways. You supported me even as a politician in many, many ways. And I am what I am because of you. And I'm so glad my family, my friends are able to come and experience and see you, the people who have really been backbone of my support, who have inspired me in life, and who have really been my true friends and my true family. As the students said, words will not be enough to appreciate your kindness, your generosity, your humility, and your love for humanity and mankind. I'm really honored you are here.
Honorable Loko Abduba Omoro, former nominated member of County Assembly Marsabit County, termed the North Horr Member of Parliament, Honorable Chachu Ganya, as one of the best members of Parliament in larger pastoralist community for prioritizing education as the key factor. Her sentiments were seconded by Mrs. Guyo Adan, who works with Public Service Commission. Adan acknowledged the MP for the service delivered to the people of the North Horr constituency.
Honorable Loko Abduba Omuro, former nominated MCA Marsabit County. Actually, I'm happy to be here today to witness the kind of work that is taking place at Chalbi Scholars. It's a huge population that I've never thought of. This is like 500 students who are undergoing secondary education. And being a person from this northern part of Kenya and a woman, I feel girl-child education is of fundamental aspect when it's being done the way it is done, through payment of school fees for girls, so that girls who historically being discriminated against by their own society or communities because of the cultural practices where girls are being taken as second-class person or citizen, are getting this opportunity to get education equivalent to their brothers.
I'm Guyo Adano. I work with Public Service Commission. Today's event, organized by Chalbi Scholars Organisation, is a very important organization. Is a very important initiative. It has been there for some times, but today is a climax. We were able to bring up together over 500 students who are sponsored by the organization, and the plan of the activity was to give them career guidance. Most of these students are girl child who are not privileged in this community before to get formal education, but through the organization they were able to get that opportunity, which was missing before several years ago.
The alumni of the organization who benefited from the organization congratulated the Bantin family for sponsoring needy students, saying some of them today are working for a different organization.
My name's Mamo Isako. I'm from Northor. I'm beneficiaries of Chalbi Scholars. I finished my secondary education in 2010, and I was beneficiary from Form 1 to Form 4. My parents were not able to raise money to educate me, secondary education, but Chalbi Scholars came in handy to assist, and I went to a school of my dream because of courtesy of Chalbi Scholars Organisation and Northern Kenya Fund. It's through their support that I was able to finish my secondary education there after joining university, and also got the job. Many of us who were beneficiaries of Chalbi Scholars are now professionals working in various sectors, some as health practitioners, doctors, some are lawyers. I'm a public servant, and I work in public sector. I'm actually a data analyst, National Drought Management Authority.
My name is Galgalo Badake. I come from Balesa, a rural place in Northern constituency. I started my high school or secondary education through funding from CSO. I come from a very humble background. My parents were pastoralists. My father passed away when I was in Form 3, and CSO really helped me. I really thank the CSO management, the donors, Honorable Chachu for coming up with this. It's a very noble gesture. It is something that has transformed our community. It is something that has transformed my life, my family's life, and our community's life in large. It is something that is transforming the world, because all these alumni or all these beneficiaries, they one way or another give input to the world, I mean the economy of Kenya.
My name is Ado Isako Godana. I'm from Marsabit town, a student from State House Girls High School located in Nairobi. I'm in Form 3. I'm one of the beneficiaries of this organization, which is the Chalbi Scholars Organization. And I really appreciate all those people concerned, especially the Chris family, together with Mr. Chachu's family and his madam. I really appreciate them for supporting us. It's because
my name is Abdiwaro Guyo. I'm in Kalata Girls Secondary High School in Form 2. I would like to appreciate Chalbi Scholars for giving me this opportunity. If it wasn't for them, I would not be standing here and taking them today. They have been sponsoring me for 2 years now, and I would like to say thank you to Madam Shanu and His Excellency, Mr. Chachu. Thank you very much.
I have the opportunity to touch other people's lives, and we've been doing this for a long time now and have seen many kids go through secondary school that never would have had the opportunity. And they've gone on to get really great jobs. Some of them have pursued university. And it's just been amazing to see their growth and how their self-esteem has improved and how they can make their way in life in a different way than perhaps their parents did or people in their culture were able to. So that's really my connection to the Gabra community and the Chachu, and we continue to build our focus on helping as many girls as we possibly can. So every dollar that I raise in the United States goes directly to a student for their education. There are no administrative fees, all those fees are covered. And people who support this know that when they give $1 to the Northern Kenya Fund, that it's going directly to help a student pursue their education, which is pretty rare.